The TCNJ Lions look to rebound after a loss on Friday night to the same team that they are playing tonight. 2 nights ago, Rutgers was able to pick up 2 points in the Colonial from the Lions, and they'll look to get an extra 2 today in the second of the matchups between the two teams in the regular season. This is a television broadcast of the College of New Jersey Ice Hockey right here on Lions Hockey Live. Good evening, everybody, and welcome in to Grundy Arena here in Bristol, Pennsylvania for tonight's Colonial State's College Hockey Conference matchup between the visiting Rutgers University Ice Knights and your TCNJ Lions. Cody Decker here with on this of issues currently going on in Lauk at Rutgers, but really weren't able to get anything going and weren't able to really climb back into the game. The game at Seton Hall was postponed due to inclement weather, so the Lions maybe had a break that they really needed, and going into some key player performances from that game on Friday night. Chris Hastings and Anthony Dialto had the goals in that one. A shorthanded goal for Anthony Dialto. The assist came from Andrew Lemon, Ryan Anderson. 8-2-2 in the Colonial with 18 points. They are just 3 points behind TCNJ in the standings, so this really is a must-win game for both teams. If Rutgers can get a point tonight, they will move on to the Colonial tournament, and they'll just be playing for seeding after that. At that point, goals in the game. Okay. Goals came from Josh Lagudis, Trevor Smolsky, and Margiotta had the goals there. Assist came from Brandon Kushner, Kyle Smith, Margiotta, and Ryan Hilly. The goaltender, Gabilisco, was Rutgers went up 3-0 early. Lions responded with 2 in the second half of the third period, but it was too late to catch up from there. 5 penalties by the Lions in the third period really inhibited them from getting anything going after that. The Rutgers power play went 0 for 4, while TCNJ's power play went 0 for 3. So we're just getting started here tonight. Apologize if the connection is kind of spotty. Right now we're kind of in a tough spot with that, but in all honesty, there's nothing we can do. Hopefully we'll be able to catch the game in its entirety. We'll monitor it as we go along. Hopefully we'll be able to see the Lions and the Ice Knights in the second game of the regular season between the two teams coming up next right here on Lions Hockey Live. Early icing calls. We come on the air to you from Grundy Arena in Bristol, Pennsylvania. We're 7 seconds into the first. And the Lions will get an early offensive zone face-off. Starting lineups for you first for the visiting Rutgers University Ice Knights. On defense, it's Sean Murphy and Thomas Bruckman. The forwards, Anthony Margiotta, Kyle Smith, and Brandon Kushner. The goaltender is Steven Gabilisco. For the Lions on defense, it's Mark Teach, and as there's a shot and a save by Lajewski. Jameson Dugan counteracts him. And on forward, Anthony Dialto, Andrew Lem, and Chris Hastings. The goaltender is Mike Lajewski. 21 seconds into the first period. Again, thank you for joining us. Again, folks, we're just not sure if the internet is going to cooperate with us. It might be going in and out, so we apologize in advance. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do here. Losing the slot and a save here by Lajewski. Oh, and that's where Steven Gabilisco saved 27 of 29 on Friday night in the Rutgers 3-2 win over the TCNJ Lions. Second line coming on here for the Lions. Anderson will take the face-off. And initially Wanda Martin, but it's going to be wound around here by Anthony Papalardo. Martin up the near side, winding this around. Comes over to the corner. And it'll be played down. Anderson whiffing on the pass. The shot goes wide there for Lajewski. Rutgers looking to break out here. That poked out back to center. Lajewski taps it off the end of the stick of Anderson, and he'll give chase. But first to it for Rutgers is James Nitty. Vidusik at center. Plays across for Benny. Sent up the far side, sent down by Anderson. They'll complete a change here. Patrick Coyle trying to play up into the corner. Martin trying to jam at it. And a takeaway here by the Ice Knights. Here's Papalardo. He will send it down. Rutgers will make their change. Lajewski comes out to play it, and he will send it out up the far side. Monticchio sent down off a line in front. And now Coyle trying to send across for Broski. Suma out there with him. Suma moving up from defenseman to forward for tonight's contest. As Benny takes a shot, but it goes wide. Suma played back. Vidusik looking, the shot blocked in front. Traffic through the circle there. This played up for Monticchio. Good keep, though, by Vidusik. Near side, Benny sending in the bouncer, handled by Gabilisco, and he'll just play it back. Through the neutral zone. Lions have to tag up here. Dialto waited for his linesmate to come across. Here's Smolsky, able to dump in. Lajewski will rattle it around to the far side. Here's Dialto. Dialto looking up, sliding it across for Lem, but his stick got lifted. Murphy up ice into the Lions zone. This played towards the bench. Hastings is on, off his skate, and played up here by Lem. Lem leaving back for Hastings, trying to play into the Rutgers zone, but it's taken away here by Kushner. Up for Margiotta, but off of the bench. And we'll stop play. 17:06 to go in the first period, still no score. Face-off won by Dialto. Teach, and the shot by Benny is saved off the glove there of Gabilisco. Up the far side, chipped ahead. Comes back to Benny. The shot, and a save by the stick of Gabilisco. Rebound, Lem trying to throw it in front, but nobody home. Cantelmo going through center ice here, heads to the far side, and he'll dump in. Lajewski with a hit in the corner. Good pressure here by the Lions. Would like to see them get some passing going fluently. As Margiotta looks to break out here. He's got Kushner with him. Margiotta across ice, past the shot, and the score! Margiotta went up the near side. Kushner crashing in on the slot, and he put it through the pads of Lajewski. 1-0 Rutgers. These two were instrumental in the win on Friday. Rutgers just likes to run that top line out constantly, and right there, Margiotta, nice individual effort to get through center, went out to the wing and allowed Kushner to crash into the slot, get him in a high percentage situation. Sent down the near side, Martin's got speed, sending it across, unable to find Anderson. Throw it behind him. Lajewski in deep for Anderson now, plays it around, trying to find Martin, the pass too hard. In deep with it, Anderson delay, giving a hit through center and now turned over. Could be a 3-on-1 here for Rutgers. Up the far side, looking, whiffing on the shot, coming across, nobody there either. Delonzo whiffs on the attempt to send the puck down ice. He's going to have to retrieve it in his own end. Near side here, here's Kevin McCoy. Chipped ahead. And back into the Lions zone now where Benny is on the puck. Dugan, little hitch move, sends toward net but wide. McCoy up for Paul Stryker, who was a scratch in last game. Benny over for Hannigan. Mike Hannigan up for Sean Leonard. Leonard with the shot and a glove save for Gabilisco. He'll knock it down and cover up. Again, Gabilisco saved 27 of 29 in the win on Friday. As for Mike Lajewski, currently sitting at 6-7 on the season, 14 games played, 3.39 goals against average, .912 save percentage. And we've got a penalty here against Rutgers. It's against Nick Monticchio, and the Lions will go to the power play, a power play that went 0 for 2 in the loss on Friday. This comes down to Lajewski, and he will put the lid on it. 14:49 to go in the first, 1:53 remaining on the Lions' power play. Face-off win sent towards Lajewski. Dugan on it now. And now the Lions looking to set up here. Dugan's going to go on the offensive here. The shot gloved up by Gabilisco. And this is one thing you need to watch for the Lions if they plan to keep this power play line the way it is. Right now, as it currently stands, the Lions have 3 defensemen out there in Teachin, Dugan, and Benny, but we all know the ability for Dugan to score the puck and for Benny's ability to make plays. As Dugan plays it back here. Actually, that's a shot by Dugan. Pad save, rebound, trickling in front, and it comes through the near circle, and it's cleared out by the Ice Knights. Here's Benny on another chance here. Up the far side, rattles around. Looking across, Benny still has the puck, throws it across. Shot by Hastings, able to corral the rebound here. Drops it back. Teaching, cross for Benny, the shot, looking to go top shelf, still loose, and it'll be sprawled and covered there by Gabilisco. 13:52 to go in the period, 56 seconds remaining on the penalty to Monticchio. So some good puck movement so far by the Lions. I'd like to see a little more, though. Seems like they're pretty happy with just getting a shot anywhere at the point. This is played across now. The shot by Lajewski. Save, rebound. Still in front, and a hand pass called. That's going to be called against Rutgers, so the faceoff will stay in the offensive zone. They will be not allowed to change. 47 seconds left on this power play. Second line out there of Anderson, Martin, and Lem. And a face-off win here for the Lions. This is played back to the point. Suma, slap shot goes wide. Smith able to smack it out to the neutral zone. And a good clear here for the Ice Knights. Suma with Lajewski across. Now this is interesting. Technically all 5 players out there are forwards here on the second line, but obviously Suma can play both. Lem from the point, 20 seconds on the power play. The shot saved, Gabilisco loose in front. Sent back out towards the blue line, but not out. Far side, played across to Suma. Return pass for Lem. The shot deflected, scored! very well set up from the blue line, and the big body with the deflection in front is the alternate captain, Ryan Anderson. We are tied at 1. Going to give Lemon assist on that, as well as probably Hastings. We'll get the official call in the break. Fortunately, no PA here giving us the announcement of goals tonight. But really a good start for the Lions. 11 shots on goal, just to Rutgers 5. See if they can keep the tempo going. Again, just like last game, they started the periods off really well, had the most pressure of the two, and we'll see if that trend continues or if they can play a better full 60 minutes here tonight. A very delayed offside call there on Rutgers, and the faceoff will come out to the neutral zone. 12:29 to go in the first. We're tied at 1. This is the line for me that I want to see get it going, and it's kind of tough because with Hannigan and Leonard, they've been slid around from center to wing all season long, and I'm sure they can play both. They're very versatile players in that regard. As Coyle taps this up for Leonard. It's a new line mate tonight for the two of them. And now on the takeaway, Smith with it, the shot, save Lajewski. Hannigan in deep, comes up to Leonard, trying to get it out. Smith keeps in. Fluttered over to the slot, Margiotta on the takeaway, cross-ice pass, nobody home, but was looking to find Kushner. Tough angle try, deflected in front, and the net will come off the mooring here. TCNJ unable to change. Rutgers will take the advantage of being able to sub out this line right now. 11:58 left here in the first. Face-off win for Hannigan. One back to Chris Cantelmo. Cantelmo across for Dugan. Dugan return pass for Cantelmo, and you can see how aggressive Rutgers is being on the forecheck. They want to try and get some opportunities, and as many as they possibly can. As Papalardo plays this down, Dugan facing a stick lift there by Lagudis, who puts a shot towards net, but it went wide. Dugan looking to box out his counterpart 11, Ryan Hilly in deep. Hilly turns the puck over to Dugan. Chipped up, kept in, and still kept in. Nice play here by Rutgers. Drops it back through the slot, the shot, and the score! Even with the trip up, able to stay with the play, and just like that, Rutgers takes the lead back. Josh Lagudis there on the goal. I think Rutgers is asking if the penalty is going to stand, because if it did, then the penalty would still count and Rutgers would go on the power play per ACHA rules. Looks like the ruling down there was that a penalty was not called, and so we keep the 5-on-5. Benny across, big hit late on him, but still able to get the puck away, trying to get it to Suma. The sent towards net, sticked away by Lajewski. Teach him back for Benny. And that's one thing about Rutgers. They're not afraid to stay aggressive. No matter if the hit's late or regardless, they're going to finish their check. Nitty offside there. And now TCNJ looking to break out. Losing the handle there was Glenn Puzo out there with John Green, who tonight is the extra skater, as he was on Friday. That's going to be a quick change. Suma also on the ice at that shift as well. Icing called here against Rutgers. 10:36 to go in the first. Shots are 11-8 in favor of TCNJ. D'Alto coming out now with Lem and Hastings. D'Alto picking up his 25th point on Friday night. Turns the puck over there to Margiotta. Played across, nobody there. Rutgers in the middle of a change. Dugan with the shot deflected wide. Near side, chipped up to Vidusik. Lajewski going to come out and play it. Kushner on the keep through the circle. The shot. Pad save Lajewski. Comes back out to the... I couldn't... The slashing signal and the interference signal are so similar, you never know. But the good part about being on this side tonight is we're by the penalty box, so we can hear absolutely everything that the referees and linesmen are saying. Early clear here for Rutgers, and even of down by Dugan. Able to drop it back to D'Alto, back to the point for Teachin. Dugan, the shot goes wide. Played back. Benny able to keep. Face-off win for Rutgers. They're going to wind it around. Martin able to keep. Throws it in deep for Lem. Lem trying to avoid a hit. Kicks it along. Has Anderson to assist him. Played back to Lajewski. Lajewski for Anderson. Anderson return pass to the point. Lajewski sliding over. Throws it across for Suma. Cross-ice pass for Anderson, deflected off the stick of Mazer. Hilly trying to get the puck in a position to clear. Meanwhile, Martin trying to get to the puck. Player in the way here. As Martin plays back for Anderson, return pass for Martin. Martin able to send in deep for Lem. Return pass trying to get to Martin, the referee in the way. Lem to the corner. And not a lot of sustained pressure here. Anderson with a shot, save Gabilisco, and he baskets that up with the pad, and a little pushing and shoving after the play. Both lines will change out here, just 5 seconds on the power play. Face-off win for Rutgers. Tried to clear it down, but it was off the referee, and nice block there by Hannigan. Unintentional there, and Kushner comes out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Benny gets hit by Kushner. Benny unable to hit it hard off the corner there. Shot comes in, deflection, save for Lajewski. This will be sent down. Gabilisco will hold on and cover up. 7:43 to go in the first. 14-8 are the shots in favor of TCNJ. Face-off win for D'Alto. Spinning puck. Sent back over to the near side. Hastings unable to get there. And now Margiotta just plays up. Benny on the takeaway. Cantelmo able to throw it up into the Rutgers zone. That's going to be taken right out. Benny has to wait for Hastings to tag up. And Benny will just throw it down. The bouncer goes through the legs of Gabilisco, but unfortunately wide of the net. Margiotta thrown towards center ice. Benny. Over for Cantelmo. D'Alto across here for Leonard. Leonard from the circle, retreats back. No look pass in deep. D'Alto with it. D'Alto getting checked to the boards, comes loose to Kushner, who rattles it around. Cantelmo trying to keep, and he does. Shot by Hastings, blocked in front. Hastings still on the puck here up the circle. The shot, and he lifted it high. Hastings back on the puck here near side. Feeds it in deep. Off the boards for Teachin. Slap shot blocked in front. This cleared down. Arm up. Icing called here against Rutgers. 6:15 to go in the opening frame. 2-1 Rutgers lead. Anderson, Martin, Lejewski coming on. It's a face-off win for Rutgers by Kushner. This kick by Dugan up in the air, still up for grabs here, and Martin's able to escape it over to the far side. Puck hops over the stick of Anderson. Dugan able to kick it along, trying to find Anderson in the circle. Puck loose, Anderson gets it back to the slot, drop back to Martin. Martin in deep for Anderson. Anderson to the corner. Lejewski turns around, gets the puck, drops it back. Dugan tees up a slap shot, blocked in front. And that sounded like it hurt from here. Not sure who was in the way on that one. Tug down at center. Meanwhile, Dugan back in his own end. Trying to get the puck up for Anderson, who finds Coyle. Coyle looking to find Suma, pass too far. Lagutis back, and a big check by Hilly behind the play here. Coyle sneaking through, picked up by Papalardo in his own end. Papalardo off the near glass. Comes back into the neutral zone. Benny will just send it back and retreat back into his own zone. Trying to get it across. Pass too hard for Coyle. Hopped over his stick. Meanwhile, hit laid there on Lagutis. Anzano plays in deep. Puck in the corner. Broski trying to help get the puck out. Comes to the neutral zone. Monticchio looking for Anzano. Monticchio off his skate, sent down. This one bounces weirdly. Lejewski tried to come out and play it, but he's going to head back into the blue paint. In deep here, Broski able to get up for Hastings. Hastings with the shot, gloved up by Gabilisco. 3:57 to go in the first. Shots are 16-8 in favor of the Lions, but they're down 2-1 on the scoreboard. Face-off win for Rutgers. This played back. D'Alto able to get the puck. He's pinned to the boards. Able to send in deep, though, for Hastings. Lem on it. Return pass for Hastings. And he will float this one back towards the blue line. Vidusik unable to keep it in. Margiotta tries to get through a few men and does. Able to send across for Mazer, rather. Benny off the back of the net. Vidusik there. And a big check laid there by Kushner. Puck comes out. And kept in here by Rutgers. Margiotta through the circle. Backhand try saved by Lejewski. And play has stopped here. Lem is the player shaken up. He's going to come out and get checked out by the medical staff. Rutgers able to keep in here. Hilly from the point trying to send up ice and look to send a hop skip here. Play's going to stop. No change here allowed for TCNJ. The net comes off the mooring. Rutgers has been very